So in today's designer remake, we are going to do this Martine Rose fur coat. I can't wait to show you how it turns out. Just keep on watching. All right, peep the accessories today. So let me get the fabrics that we're going to work with. Show you all the artwork that I picked out on Pinterest. So this is the fur that I got. So I also picked up this fleece just because I love the colors of this. So I might do like a square of the fleece and then like a little square of the white on the inside with a graphic on it, or I might just do like one big square of the fleece. I don't know. Or I thought about putting this as the lining. I don't know. I didn't get enough for the lining. I don't even know if I have enough for lining, period. I have something that I'll use for lining, and if I have to go back and get some lining fabric, then we'll do so. Also, I'm gonna use a store-bought pattern because I just figured it would be better to use a store-bought pattern in case you all wanna try to do this yourself. So like I said, I was gonna pick up a store-bought pattern. So I picked up this one right here. We'll get right into it. So I'm just gonna cut out the pieces, and then I'll kind of go step by step, like quickly. This is not a tutorial. It'll be a quick sew along. But yeah, I'll kind of go step by step. And then when we get into the artwork, the sublimation, putting all that on, shaving. I got a fur shaver, like I got a fabric shaver that I use to like shave down when I make appliques and stuff. So I'll shave down the pieces and I'll show you that equipment. Okay, so I hope you guys can see this. So this is Simplicity 8797. Hope that's... Oh, it shows you right here. There's 4 lengths, A being the longest, D being the shortest. I'm gonna leave out that tab. I'm gonna leave out the tab, and I'm gonna leave out the front button. We don't need that. I am glad that it has a lining. So we got a front piece, a back piece, a pocket. Should I leave out the pocket too? No, I'll make a pocket. An upper collar, an under collar, a front facing, a sleeve, a front lining, and then the back tablet, which I said we'll leave that out. So we're gonna cut out all 8 pieces. Right now we're going to, so we skipped this part. We're not doing this back tab. So right now we're gonna stitch the shoulders together. Okay, we're gonna lay our back piece down first. We're gonna try to comb the fur in towards the jacket. So we're gonna take one side. You just want to make sure there's no nothing poking out right here. Try to make it lay. So now you just want to stitch across the tops of the shoulder seams, and I believe it calls for 5/8 of an inch seam allowance. So we'll meet back after that. And as you can see, it's looking pretty good. I'm not gonna put the sleeves on yet. We're gonna work on where we're gonna put the patches. And I'm about to cut all of these out. I really don't know if I'm gonna use this one or not. I don't love the colors, but we'll see. I'm definitely gonna use this one. I'm definitely gonna use this one. And where's the other one I had? Oh, and I serged this. I'm definitely gonna use that. It didn't come out exactly like I wanted it to. Yeah, it was a little more blurred right here, but it's a silhouette. I might stitch something going across it or something. I'm trying to see how I can incorporate this onto the jacket. So I was thinking if I do like maybe put this onto this, like in the middle of it or something. Let me kind of get the area that I want. Let me cut this. Okay. So like I said, I will definitely make all the edges, clean up all the edges. Let me just go ahead and cut it to where I'm gonna clean it. I'm definitely gonna clean all the edges. I really liked how I just serged this. I'm gonna put a backing on here to make it a little more stiff though. I'm definitely gonna make them all a little more stiff. So here's this piece. I'm loving it. This is my favorite piece so far. So I thought about, since I want to create like an artistic flair, I thought about going around this maybe like this. It's a shoestring, and maybe coming to here and then tying a bow and letting the bow hang. I think I'm gonna try that. So instead of folding it under, let's see here. Let's even out this. Part. And let's make this even. Sorry about my shadows. I gotta fix that lighting. So we'll start at the top, making it even at the bottom. You know what? Maybe I should clip it instead of pinning it. Clipping it might be better. I feel like I need to put a stronger backing on this first. Let me do that. All right, so here it is. I do wish this was a red shoestring, but hey, we'll go with it. And give it a little bow situation. Then give it a little bow situation. Okay, so I'm liking this a little bit better now. I serged it with a cream color thread. So I think once it's on the jacket, it'll look pretty good. So now we have 4 pieces of artwork. And I can always do embroidery too, but we're gonna go ahead and start shaving and putting these on to see what else I wanna add to it. Oh shoot, I forgot about this. So I have a mohair sweater that I shortened, and I have this much of the fabric, and I just thought this would look so good up against the fur. Cause it's mohair. So maybe I'll do Maybe I'll even do a strip of this at the bottom or something. This is gonna be a remake, but of course I'm gonna do my own thing. You know, I can't just like totally copy another designer and be like, oh, remake. No, it's mostly, it's a remake, but it's inspired by her for sure. But these are all like my ideas. So I definitely think I want to add this. I'm thinking that'll really go really cool with it. Plus I love this mohair. It's really good quality. I got this sweater from All Saints. And I just wanted to crop it, so, because I was always tucking it anyway. So yeah, I'm gonna use this for sure. So here's our sleeve pattern. So she only has, so messy. There's better ways to cut this fur, but I cut it the most messy way. So she only has, I'm gonna pop on the screen. I'm gonna pop on the screen the picture of her sleeve, or the video or whatever, of her sleeve, and show you that she only has one sleeve with the design, and it's kind of a long rectangular design. So we're gonna pick out one of our more rectangular, which all the designs are, I did them in portrait, so they're all pretty rectangular, because I felt like hers were too. So here's the middle of the, turn it this way. Here's the middle of the sleeve. So you want it to wrap around and kind of be on the outside. So you want to put it in the middle, I'd say. Yeah. So what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna take, let me see. So if it was on something that wasn't fur, we would just outline this. But what we're gonna have to do is, I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna kind of like cut an outline. Let me see what that does. Okay, see how that gives us like a little bit of an outline? Because we're gonna shave this down to stick it on. Actually, do I want to go up a little bit? No, I think hers was more at the bottom. So I'm just giving it a rough outline, because you're gonna be able to see the outline. See? So now we're gonna take these. I got these on Amazon. I'll gladly link them down. I will gladly link them down below. So what we're gonna do is, we're gonna shave this off. Okay. So we got that shaved off. I kind of want to show a little bit of the shaved part. So I'm gonna go a little outside because I want to show a little bit of the shaved part on each side. All right. All right, so we'll just stick the artwork right in there. And I will stitch it down. When I tell you, I'm setting the bar high. I'm setting the bar high with this one. When I tell you I'm setting the bar high, woo! Okay, so now that we got the sleeve done, we don't want to go overboard with it. But I will say this. The Martine Rose jacket comes down like at your knee. This, for me, I brought it all the way down to the ground. So I might be able to do a little bit more to it only because I brought it down that far. But I don't want it to be too patchwork. I don't want it to be too much. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, let's go back to the reference. So let's do the bottom back. And if you could see here on the bottom back, she's got a big square shaved, and then she's got two pieces of artwork kind of diagonal on the corner of that shaved piece. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. I'd say about right here. Okay, I can't help it. I done took it up a notch. I done put lace around this thing. So I made another design, but I made it a little smaller. And I'm gonna go ahead and put it on a white background. So I feel like that one will look good right there. So I store my heat presses right down here, but really this one doesn't really need, like if I was to use that one, I would definitely have to pull it out and put it on top of the table. But really this one doesn't need to be moved. I'm gonna try to, even though it's all the way down here, for storage purposes, that's where I use it. But yesterday I put it up on my table, and I'm like, I don't really feel like moving it. So what I'm gonna do is come around here, have an extension cord back here. And to be honest, I'll just get that out the way. I think that'll work. So I just heated up the fabric a little bit. Now I'm gonna tape this down. Oh, that's pretty dope. Okay, I really like the way this turned out. So I'm just gonna serge this. Actually, like, I'm not gonna leave any, I might leave a tiny bit of white, but I'm just gonna serge it pretty small. Okay, so I like that one. So this is gonna come down a little bit past the box, so I'll put the box about right here. see, so it's hanging down a little past, and I think that looks good. So we are gonna pin this one down first. Okay, so I decided I'm gonna put this right here, and it really kind of covers up those bald spots. I got one bald spot right there. I could cover. I think it's gonna cover it pretty good though. So I got this one sewn down. Now I'm gonna pin this one. Okay. Yeah, see that? What's that looking like? Tell me what it's looking like. And we'll put this one like right in the middle. So I feel like it needs a little something else. So I have these swatches that I got from Swatch On. I think I want to put a couple of these colors. Like maybe right here. Of course I'll take these stickers off, but I don't really need these swatches. But I just thought it needed a little something else. Ooh, you know what? It would be dope if I embroider HER. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. Okay, as you can see, I got the HER in there. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. I am loving it. So here it goes. I'm loving it. You'll be able to see the box more when it's on. You could definitely see the box. So we're going to come on to the other side and put that one like, so that one's right there. We'll put this one like kind of far down. Kind of like maybe right here. Now this is way far down. So I'll probably put this one down right here. I want to put a stripe going all the way across. I know you can't tell yet. And I also think I might put a stripe on the sleeves, if I have enough. Okay, now we're getting funky freestyle with it. So what I think I want to do is put a strip right here and then wrap it around all the way to this. So fire. Okay, so I got this on there. Now I'm gonna flip it. Flip it all the way over and checking right here. Checking right here. I want to line this up exactly where it's at right here. So with the sleeve, ooh, it's perfect. You just want these to line up as well, so I'm gonna do it on each side. And I'll do like this. Sorry for this, all these shadows. Fold this. Oh, so sorry about the shadows. Okay. You want to fold it to where it's meeting up exactly. And you want these to be Exact same spot. Okay, here it is on my mannequin. Alright, so now I'm gonna set the sleeves in. Alright, so all I gotta do is put the lining in. But this is what it's looking like. If you're all still sewing this simplicity pattern with me, we're doing the collar right now. So we gotta do the under collar. It's the only thing about fur, it's really hard to mark, to do your markings on fur on the outsides. Okay, if you're following the pattern, I marked my small dots and my large dots. You want to line up the center. The small dots are supposed to be at the shoulder seam, so that's pretty easy. Line those up at the shoulder seam. Stretch this. You definitely want to clip in if it doesn't stretch good. This has a little bit of stretch to it. But if it doesn't stretch, you wanna notch in, make it to give it some stretch. And you'll stop at the large dot. All right, we're gonna stitch our collar. So now we got our facing piece. This is what's gonna show when the collar opens up. And then we have our front lining. Right sides together, pin this down. Okay, so we're just gonna stitch from the top of the shoulder all the way down. At the dot, you wanna stop at your dot and back stitch. Okay, so this is what the front lining and facing should look like. We're gonna connect the shoulders to the back lining just like we did the front of the jacket. We'll do that and come back and continue. The front's facing up and the front right sides together. You want to stitch at the top, 5/8 of an inch. Okay, now that you got your front and back, so now that we got our lining all done, now we're gonna put right sides together on the jacket, the outside and the inside. Starting at the collar is the best. Got the collar sewn on. Pin the rest of the jacket. You want the lapel, even though this is fur and it is very forgiving, like you can sew like a crazy person and fur is not gonna show. But you still want to get both lapels like even. You don't want them to be lopsided. So I've sewed my outer edge all the way down to the bottom. Haven't sewn the bottom yet. So now we're here at the bottom. I'm gonna mark where I want. So I'm gonna mark where I want my hem to be, which is about right here. So it'll be like an inch from this. I'm obsessed with the way this came out. So I popped it on and went into my hallway. I wanted to get a better reveal, but here we are in the hallway.